Hey everyone, it's Beckie Belote here. I'm just making sure this is actually doing what it's doing. Yeah. Beckie Belote here. I'm a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And today, so I'm going to show you a couple of things. Berry Harvest came out, and today is July what? All right, I'm not seeing my calendar on the bottom of my computer. But I'm thinking that the 31st is Thursday, which means August 1st is Friday. So we're in 2026. I don't know when you all are watching this, but the Berry Harvest bundle values at $100. Plus, it has a free idea book in there at 1 p.m. or sooner on Friday. That bundle will go up to the regular price of $100. Right now, it's $90. Got a plane flying overhead. Not sure if you're hearing that or not. Um, in fact, if you're watching, if you could tell me in the chat if you can hear that plane, it would be good to know, and that way I can ignore it next time. We live very close to an airport, so we have planes flying all over. We have lots of military planes. We are blessed to be surrounded by military in Newport News, Virginia. Um, So now I've lost my train of thought. Um, hmm, wow. It's just my mind is like a sieve. Stuff just flows right out. So what was I saying? Um, about the berry harvest bundle. So until this Friday, August 1, it is on sale for $90. After one, it goes up in price to $100, and then you don't get the free idea book either. So it's kind of a bargain. So I wanted to start by just showing you some ideas that I made with that to show you that it has some versatility to it. If you were thinking maybe you didn't need it, you might want to look and in the very least, maybe get some ideas on maybe using other lines to do with it. But I think it's a really pretty line. Um, and it comes with a couple of punches in the bundle for $90. You get this canning punch that does a large size mason jar. And this is the fancy topper, and this is for labels here. And then we also have a border punch, which is super fun. That also comes with that, which you can do it across all the way across. You can do it on the top of a photograph, so it doesn't have to go all the way across. But that's a great one too. So you get both of those in addition to the papers, the stickers, the mats, and the embellishments. Okay, so really pretty, and you're going to see that in a moment. Um, in fact, I'm probably going to show it to you really soon. Actually, I'm going to tell you where we're going though. So on the virtual crop, I don't know if y'all participate in the virtual crops, but they're really good. Basically, they give you little assignments and you work on them at home, and then you can submit your pages to go into a chance for winning some prizes. So, highly recommend it. It gets your creative juices flowing, and you might even win something. I know I've had some of my clients actually win stuff. So, the idea that that has been featured on that virtual crop, I have a couple page spreads that I made, but I actually didn't do it the way they did it. All right. So I felt like that we could do it a little faster. So I have a faster way to do it. I think now I will be honest, I haven't tried it their way. I immediately thought in my mind that I bet you we could use our 13-inch mat board to do this even quicker. So that's what I'm going to show today. Um, and you're going to want to choose, if you want to do this along with me, all you need is one designer print and then something to build on. So I built this on gray cardstock. And the piece of the paper that I picked was from the through the years, the 20s, 30s. But as long as your one piece of paper has a nice contrast and colors that look nice together. So this was one side of the paper, this is the other side of the paper. This is a beautiful, beautiful combination. So if you can find a beautiful, beautiful combination of a designer print, and I know we have oodles to choose from, so it should be pretty easy. Go ahead and pick that, and I'm going to show you how to do this. pretty fast. And then you're going to either want to work directly into your album or on a piece of cardstock. Actually, two pieces of cardstock, because we will make a double page spread with your one piece of paper. Okay. But you can build directly into your book. All right. So, I'm just wanted to tell you that that's coming before I do the berry harvest ideas, in case I have some of my clients that already saw these that you want to fast forward through these, you may. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change my screen. Before I do, just a reminder, if you are considering becoming an advisor, remember when you join as part of the consultants, you will pay $49 to join, okay? But you will get a $50 certificate to purchase anything you want. So basically, they're paying you $1 to give it a try. All right. I say this because this bundle that now is on sale for 90, you can use that coupon for 50 and you're going to get it for 40. All right. And you can't even buy the two punches for 40. So that's a really good deal. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that up. We're fun. You will like us and you will love getting a discount and you don't have to have a zillion customers. When I started, I didn't have any customers. I had to do a beginner's class, and that's how I found my first customer. So everybody starts somewhere. It's fun. You can do it on small scale with just your sister, your best friend. It doesn't have to be a big business, but it can always turn into a big business if you want it. Okay. So if you're interested in that, would love to talk to you. If you don't have an advisor, if you do, I'm sure she would or he would love to talk to you. My website, I always forget, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, is www.creativememoriescom/user /Beckie, Beckie, and Belote, Belote. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to change my screen a couple times, in fact. All right, let's see how this works. That out of my way a little bit. All right. So this is berry harvest. So with berry harvest, hopefully this color will, there we go, color corrected a little bit for me. Um, so in berry harvest, you can make just some summer pages. One of the things that I think about with summer is fruit, and you've got plenty of different fruits to choose from to give you that summer vibe. And that's what this sticker says. Actually, this was an embellishment. This is a sticker. This is a mat from the mat pack, and this is a mat from the mat pack. Colors super crazy beautiful. All right. The next one, I actually did one with canning. For those of you that can have a family history of canning, I know that my mother used to can. Um, and it's a great, I guess, something to pass down from generation to generation. So I loved this title that I put on there with these sticker letters to encourage the thought of teaching the next generation some canning skills. This is indeed the border punch. So I did it. I did two of them. This is a sticker that I put underneath, and I just took one of my silver pens and colored in the tops to give that the color that it has. Okay, so super easy. This was the bigger punch here, and some stickers for the top and for the label. I used the pinking blade right. All right. Because the lemon is still available for half off. We talked about the lemon last week. Um, and I showed you a fish and I showed you a beautiful what did I show you? Some kind of flower last week. Hibiscus, I think, making lemon. So if you want other lemon ideas, go look at that Tip Tuesday from last week. We're in July, so it would probably be the third week or fourth week, guess third or fourth, I don't know. It'll say something in there about this. But anyways, this is a bowl of lemons, and I just put slice of summer. So anyways, this really to me captures the feel of summer in Virginia. All right. And then we've got blueberries. Another fruit here. I did some more. This is another one of those Another one of these jars that I did up here. This is a sticker. I mounted these just to add some contrast to all my blues with a circle and a square punch that I kind of put together to create kind of an interesting little landing place there. This is a mat from the mat pack that I cut out of the rest of the mat. And I just put this white on top of it so that you wouldn't be distracted by that hole. But this is where your photo would go. I cut up one designer print, front, 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 back, back, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. Super, super simple. This is a sticker that I also mounted on a circle punch. So if you don't have the circle punch, a lot of our stickers are designed to pair with that. So it's a great one to have on hand as well as the square. This is a mat from the mat pack. All right. This one, I am a blueberry lover, lover. I love them. I love them. And these icons spoke to me. Blueberry pancakes, blueberry muffins, blueberries in a little tub here, blueberry pie, and then we've got the blueberry jam. I'm telling you, this spoke to me, and I could see those of you that love to cook making a really fun page with this. This is the river the river waves border punch that I put through there to connect those together. Isn't that beautiful? All right. This one reminds me of picking berries. I actually used this busy piece of paper. I actually toned it down with the giant khaki die cut letters, fresh from the patch. And I definitely can see pictures on this one with people picking those berries out in those big old fields. All right. So I added some stickers and embellishments here and here. This is border stickers that come in the pack. Is it beautiful? And I did one more to show you. This one, there was some ice cream icons in there and cherries, and I always think with the cherry on top. So I immediately lent towards, to me, this that I could see going out to an ice cream shop on one of the when you go on vacation or gosh, it's hot right now. I try not to eat a lot of sweet stuff, but boy, I love ice cream. So, anyways, this is inspired by that. I did use the jumbo pattern on this. I used the red blade to cut on the cherry paper, and then I used the blue blade to cut on the cranberry paper. I took those two circles together. I put those two circles in this. I rested it here. There's a little depression right here, and if you rest circles and ovals there, you can cut them right down the middle very easily. It's another really nice feature of our trim. And this, of course, is stickers from the sticker pack to do that border there. Okay, so I hope you like that. So hopefully, if you want to do this next thing with me, and hopefully it'll be fast like I promised. I think it's fast, but like I said, I didn't try the other one. I saw a cropper at my event, kind of struggling with getting things lined up and cut and fit into place. And I'm just thinking, I think we can do that faster. So what I did is I'm choosing this piece of paper today. This is from Relax into Summer. And you need, all right, so if you're going to do a double page spread, you need both halves. But the first thing you're going to do, no matter what, whether you're going to do a double page spread or a single page spread, is to go ahead and cut it at the 6 inch. All right, so I'm cutting at the 6 inch here. All right, and if you want just a single page spread, you need one. If you're going to do a double page spread, you need them both. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and fold like sides on top of one another. Before I even get started, I'm going to decide what color cardstock I want to build this on. And I think I'm going to use this navy. Yeah, that'll show up nicely. All right, so do that first. Go ahead and put whatever, or if it's your album, you can build directly into your album. It's just going to be a little bit of a time saver for you. All right, so we have the like sides matched up to one another. All right, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my board. All right, so let me kind of go over here and show you what I have done to my board. I have used a Sharpie to lengthen all of these lines all the way around. That's something that I use a lot. on some fun skills. This one is already up. So all these. And then what I did for this particular skill is I put a little dot at the 4 with a Sharpie, and I put a little dot at the 8 with a Sharpie. All right. Now, it doesn't really matter. I picked those because I knew it would look good. But I felt like, I mean, if you look at the spacing on your mat, we've got some pretty nice spacing. In fact, it would look fine without that. It would actually even be faster without that. I'm gonna do it this way because that's the way I've done it. But it would be even faster if you didn't put them there. All right. So um, but that's what I did. So all right. So what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and use my board. I'm going to nestle this right up into that space. And I am going to put a mark. I'm going to use this black Sharpie. You can use a pencil. I've done this several times and my marks are not real apparent even after I've cut them. And I'm doing this because I want you all to be able to see what I'm doing. All right. I could have written on the blue side, but I'm not so sure it would be as obvious when cutting. I don't know. This is kind of a busy print, but anyways, I'm going to try this. I'm going to put a little dot there. Let me see if it'll show better on the blue. I might be mistaken here. So and I don't know if I told you, but I also put a dot here at this 4. I wonder if I intend to do, yeah, I really did intend to do that. But I'm going to see if it'll show up on the blue just because, yeah, actually I'm going to do it the other way. All right, so I want the patterns to show towards each other. I'm picking the side that my marker will show on so that you all can see better. But when you're doing this, you definitely need to see it too. So you need to pay attention to that. All right, so this is at my 4 inch. Um, it's 2 inches from the 6 inch if your paper doesn't match exactly mine. You can see where my extension went out here on from my line. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one at the corner because that would have been an extension. This is the other extension. This line goes out to here. I'm going to put that there. I told you I added one at the 4. I'm just making sure that you all can see it. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one at the 6 because that would be an extension. I'm going to put one at the 8. Here's an extension. Here's the corner. Here's the extension. This one I added at the 8. All right. And again, if you don't add those, you have less cuts. It's going to be faster. I'll tell you that right now. All right. But I really like the way this came out. So I think I'm going to leave it. Um, and maybe another day I'll try it with less. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to be building this as we go. And what we're going to do, another thing you need to decide. All right. So this one, come on, color. This one, there we go. I use the middle of the piece of the middle right here as my center point. This one, I didn't. This one, I went in about 3 inches. And either way, it works beautifully. But that's one thing that you need to decide. All right, so I'm going to put it back because I need to decide where I'm cutting from. All right. Because because it's a little bit harder and I'm going to do it and not at the middle. But if this is your first time, you could do it at the middle, but they all work the same. It's just some longer cuts. Very important before you get ready to cut, please make sure your like sides are touching each other or else it won't be exactly like what I'm showing you. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get some of these punches out of my way. I should be able to see the bottom and top. All right. So this one right here, we're going to be cutting from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, all the way around. Okay. So let's do this together. All right. So from there to my first, and go in order. All right. So that it's from, I'm going to put this dot in my cutting track and this top dot in my cutting track. If you're unsure, if you're in your cutting track, I'm going to scoot it up. There's no reason for me to not have enough room. That's just silly. My bad. All right. If you're unsure, you can take your little pointers to make sure it's going where you want. My paper's kind of slid, and I don't like that. Okay. All right. And what we're going to do, you're going to put these, it doesn't really matter. You can build at the bottom of your paper, from the middle of your paper. I think I'm going to build on the middle because a lot of you, that's what you've been doing. All right. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it at the 6. All right. Now we're going to do it again. So we're cutting now from that same dot. If you cut away your dot, it's not that big a deal. I'm trying to barely touch that dot so that I still have that visual all the way around. However, if you cut through it, you just have to remember that we're going from that same point over and over. One time I kind of cut it almost totally away, and it made it a little harder to see what I was doing. All right. So we're alternating colors here. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to flip and it's going to go on the other side. Oh, okay. I'm going to pick this up. I'm not moving thing. And I think what I'm going to do is start sticking them down as we go. All right, I'm going to make sure this is centered. And so that way when we're done, we're done. Using, remembering that it's a rectangle that we're forming. So just use your, all the markings to make sure it's square on the 6. And again, we could be building this at the bottom. We could be building this on the side. It doesn't really matter at all. All right. Now we're going to bring this back, still cutting from this dot down here. This time we're going up to the top corner. That's the next dot that I see. If your trimmer is right side up, meaning this cut thing is opened on your left, the first track on this side is the one that you're going to over and over again. All right, I'm going to hold these two pieces. Okay, one of them's going to have to flip because we need the gingham. It won't fit in both spots. It's only going to fit in one spot. So don't get all worried if it doesn't go on one side. It's probably going to fit nicely on the other. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're doing this bottom point to this next one. I hope that this is easier. I don't know. I should actually have tried the other ones. I love using this mat, don't you? I just love to see all the things that it's capable of. And this is such a great use of this mat. So we're going with the blue. Does this go here? Yes, it does. It will only fit on one of the sides. So if it doesn't fit on the one you tried, just go ahead and switch it over to the other. Ouch, I just dropped a punch and hit my toe. Owie. All right, now, um, I think this looks really pretty here if you don't even want to go any further. All right, what I'm seeing here, the reason why it's not matched up is user error. This one clearly needs to go to the top, and the reason why I didn't hit it at the top is the one below it is not where it belongs. So let's just move this one a little bit. Perfect. All right. Now let's keep going. Put this back. Still cutting from this one. We're just going to go to the next couple of next dot, I should say. Okay. All right, we're going to need this. It's kind of a ceramic look, isn't it? And go right up onto the edge of that top, go down to the middle. Now we need this one. Ready? All right, next, again, from here to here. All right, so we need the blue. It's going to go here. Right. See how it's important? Like it starts getting like, gosh, it's the shape starts changing. So it's really important that you don't shift your piece of paper away from this spot so that you always know where you're cutting from. And two, just cutting through those dots. All right, we need a gingham one. Where does it go? Not there. So this one goes here. It's only going to fit properly in one of the places. Okay. Go. And see how my dot at the bottom is almost completely gone. So it would be a disaster if I forgot that that's where I'm cutting from. So just really pay attention. All right. So this one goes here. We need to flip the other one. Here. All right. So I see a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, and one more dot. So believe it or not, we have three more cuts. Isn't that crazy? It really looks really different when you do when you don't do a center cut. It looks like certainly this could not be right, but it is. You're on the right track, right? So we need this color. So it's going to go there. And this one's going to go here. You're probably thinking, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It is. Just hang with me, girls and boys. All right. So we're going to go here. I'm going to put that in here. Right. So we need blue. So it's got to go here. Just alternating the colors. Right up against that side here. So this one's going to go here. I just love this. All right, one more cut, but we're going to have two more pieces. All right, one more cut. We're going to stay in order. Do not break your order. So the one that I cut off to the right is the one that I'm playing with first. And then the last little pieces will go down last. So what color do we need next, girls and boys? It is this patterned one. I'm going to put that there. Then we have to get the patterned one on the other side. And then we are going to grab these little triangle guys. The blue is next, so it's going to go here. And last but not least, this blue one's going to go here. And then we're going to fix, oops, I put that on the wrong side. I am using repo, no big deal. Just wipe it off. And then if you were kind of a slackard like I was and are using this for your repo, you probably should scrape that off now. All right. And then you can pull it together. I'm going to go ahead and grab something from this sticker line. I could use a border of any sort here. This is going to be a summer page. It's relaxed into summer. I think the grapevines would be really pretty, but I think I'm going to use these sunglasses. I'm just going to use that to run it across the middle to kind of pull that all together. You know what I wish I had done? Let me see if I can pull this off. Yeah. Yay me. All right. I think what I'm going to do instead, just so that I'll have a different look for my croppers, to have a different visual. I haven't done this. Look, my stickers are all sticking to me. I haven't done this where I put this way. So I think I'm going to put it this way just to give a different look. I actually like that, don't you? All right, and then I'm gonna throw the sunglasses on so that they're going the proper direction for the page. And it kind of holds everything down in place. All right. All right. So as far as fitting things on, can you put stuff down here? I believe you can. I feel like as long as you don't put too much down there, you're still going to be able to see your pattern. You have plenty of room. This is a 4x6, 4x6, I think. Yeah. So in this case, 4x6, I think let me tell you what I cut mine down to so that you can see. I find that most 4x6s you can cut a little bit off. And so I treated this, I believe this was 3 3/4, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Right. So you don't have to cut off too much to make that work. And I can get 3 photos very nicely. This, I added the wispy chain to link them together. You can see I put the sunburst up in this case. This is going to be my journal box. And then I have room for another photo here. And then for the last one, I did burst this way. This one I marked the 6 in the middle and cut that way. This one I did the 3 inch also. And actually when I built this one, I built it like this because it was easier for me to do it that way. You know what? Actually, this is not it at all. This one was my first try. And what I did was I cut 1/2 of a piece of paper and I shared them between two. And what I don't like about that is it requires more paper. So this color that you're seeing through is a full piece of paper. And then I used a half a piece of paper to do this. But what I'm saying is I cut all the pieces and then I split them between the two. So every other one I went to the other side and then I let this look like it was, doing the same thing. It just requires more paper to do this, and it's not any prettier than the other look. But so this could have been done the exact same way. You just needed the 2 different pieces of paper. All right. And then I added some little stars here. This, by the way, is the All American Blast line. So these were stickers from that line. These are embellishments and stickers. This is from the matte pack from that line. And it's showing different looks for putting your pictures and embellishments. All right. So go ahead and let me know since I never actually tried it the way that they did it. I just again, it's just me and I just see things sometimes and I just thought we can do that with our board. So if it's harder, let me know so that I will tell my clients not to pay attention to me. But if you like it and you like using your board too, I hope that you'll try it. Don't forget to place your orders for Berry Harvest before Friday if you plan on getting that line. And if you don't want the whole line, you can pick and choose. A lot of people always say, "Do I have to buy everything in that line?" You don't. You can pick and choose. And I just know lately we've had a rash of things selling out, so you might want to jump at it if that's something that you want. So thank you for watching me. I appreciate you. www.creativememories.com/user/Becky, Beckie, Belote, Belote. Have a great week.